Meh. Oh, wait. Yes, okay. I think we're live. Hello. Okay. Let me just wait for everything to... Oh, never mind. Going live message is already out. Nice. And Dream Elements is already running. Nice. Okay. That is surprisingly quick for all of the bot. Hello, Still. How you doing? Hello, Ota. I'm doing okay, just chilling. Been a really long day at work, so I'm a little bit tired, but I can still do stuff. How's you? How's everyone in chat? Just gonna wait for things to warm up a little bit, and then we'll head in. Yeah, I think. Doing good? Nice. Gonna pose. Okay. What's 11 days? Oh, the thing. Okay. Intermezzi. Yes. I do like this music. Now, let's see. She dares not shed her blood upon this land, for she knows what her blood cracked. But when she is out by the sea, she will attract more than just murderers. Interesting. Okay, another relatively small map. Okay, so it looks like they can only come one way. I wonder how these are going to work. I assume they would have to, like, loop around. Surely they're not just going to go straight in. Hello, Ringo. How you doing? Not defense. Why have I got it on defense? Attack. Attack speed would be better.
Great.
Go with that.
I'm good at supporting assaults.
It's time for some good story. Yeah. Yeah, I've been really liking this story so far. Okay. Well, I think we've seen everything that needs to be seen, so let's go right into it. Interesting looking mask. High Inquisitor, stand down. You're no adversary for her. Hello, Knight. Do the fish fight well today? They may. Watch time. I'm not entirely sure if I have that command set up for some reason. Or maybe I do and it only works on Twitch. I don't know. But I stand down. By your order. "10 meters separate. 10 meters separate Gaddy from the person before her as they stare face to face. You're very strong. You should not have set foot in the city. I'm already here. Violate the rules, and you must pay the price. I can't care about that much. You will remain here. I don't want to fight with you. Wicked Asia. You're surely frightened. Now the High Inquisitor is here, you absolutely cannot run. I like how she's like, you're surely frightened now the High Inquisitor is here, and she's probably just like, lol, who the hell are you? But if this is necessary, I will take you down. Begin, quicken, flash. Such speed. So much faster than her prior hand-to-hand bout with me. Oh, that's even more embarrassing. With speed like that, I could hardly even hope to touch a hemline. Just how much was she still hiding? Before she collides with the High Inquisitor, Gaddy steps back. As if a fish tossed in the air by the ocean waves, he leaps high and lands on a dilapidated roof. The High Inquisitor follows in mirror fashion. Their figures crash together, fall apart, then crash again. The city can barely endure such a clash, torn apart as it is, and fragments of building are building up rapidly on the street. I like that. I like the way that it mentions this. The figures crash together, pull apart, then crash again, kind of like waves. You know, the water crashes against the rocks, then it pulls back outside, and then goes back in for another wave. Also, I like that I like that she's taken over from Anita's role of narrating the fighting. Her attack and evasion are becoming more and more rapid, as are my instructors. I almost can't keep up now. Was I really still this lacking? Yes. No, this won't do. That's an Asia. Of course I cannot lose to an Asia. Yet, this Asia seems somehow to be using that piece of hers as a weapon. Just what is that made of? Why is it so tough? But my instructor isn't using the hand cannon. If he was, wouldn't we have seized her in a blink? It'd blow this entire street into slag. That's probably the reason why. Is that simply an Asia, however? Her appearance is nothing at all like those monsters. She's using some form of arts, is it? I can't quite tell, and our lamp not inhibit the power whatsoever. This Asia has too many secrets kept with her. The shaking throughout the whole street gradually ceases. Amidst the shards and smoke, the senior inquisitor appears again. Inquisitor, you're victorious. I knew no one could ever sway you by even a hair. Where's the Asia? Fled. What? That... How? She is injured. Do not run far. I'll search for her. You cannot overcome her. But we absolutely cannot allow her sort to run free along the coast. Directions suggest she made for the citizens' assembly area, likely mixed in with the crowd, and has accomplices among the citizens aiding her. I'll search the houses for her one by one. If you believe this is right, then go. Understood. My Inquisitor, was she the one who brought the anomaly upon the city? I had you go and see. What was it you saw? The behavior of the locals is highly abnormal. It's as if they live every day in an unwoken state. They act, yet not to complete anything. When they eat, it's not even to fill their stomach. They're entering the sea, and they don't ever consider it suicide. Did you put a stop to them? Yes. This is evidently wrong after all. What we are concerned with is the results. If you believe your correction can have right results, then go do so. Right results. If they cannot, then you must make some choices. Inquisitor, with your own two eyes, your blade, you must stare down the greatest menaces to Iberia. Yes, sir. Greatest menace to Iberia is those monsters presently climbing ashore. Could it be that these people who head into the ocean have some relation to these monsters? Funny you should mention that. Yes, they are surely related. I remember you once taught me that abnormality often takes more than a single form between all these terrible visions. There must be connections. To address an issue, you must first see clearly where that issue lies. I know. It's those Asians hidden in the darkness, inspiring everything. But they're hidden ashore, concealed in the minor loopholes of our laws, rotting our city's skin and flesh, stabilizing our fellows' will, attempting to corrode our country's muscle and bone. Before their plot prevails, before it drags this city into the abyss of despair, we must find them and wipe them out. It's interesting that they see this so much about the Asia. Like, I'm assuming the two countries have a history against each other. I'm assuming they've been enemies in the past for it to be so... like... well, they just automatically assume, and then they assume that everything they do is against Iberia. I mean, it could be isolationism, it could be, I don't know, flat-out racism, or perhaps they've been at each other's throats before. I don't really know what Iberia was like before it fell. Maybe Asia was somewhat part of it. Or maybe because they come from the sea, and the monsters also come from the sea. Maybe that's the reason why. Or maybe it's just because we're only hearing it about the Asia. Maybe they say the same about Ursus living in Iberia, or Lungmanites or whatever. Singer, are you in here? I've been searching for you forever. The Inquisitors won't know about this place. There are too many empty houses here. And come night, searching will be awfully hard. I know, I'm sure you want to avoid us. That the farther you stay away from where we live, the better. Finding you here definitely wasn't easy. Ooh, I'm close to the coast. Is this the sound of the wave? I never knew it was so loud. And in here, breathing now. Singer, what are you doing in here? Your breathing's become quite different. You're all in danger. What are you talking at? What's... Are you hurt? I'm bleeding. Get away. Oh. Thinking of leaving? It won't be that easy. Inquisitor? Did you follow me the whole way? I didn't realize. I could hardly let a commoner notice me. Of course, even if I don't tail you, I'd still have methods of finding this place. You again. What's wrong? Scared now? Earlier, I see. I was negligent for a moment. Narrowly let you escape. Oh, don't sugarcoat it. Narrowly my arse. But now, Aegir, I'll definitely have you caught. But she's already hurt. Are you certain about getting in my way? So as to protect a dangerous Aegir citizen? If so, you'll become a criminal, the same as her. You and all the others are unalike. At the very least, your eyes show fear. Until now, you have not yet done wrong. Out of the way. I don't want to have to sort you out with my blade. It's not the time. What time? Are you scorning me? You think I have absolutely no way to seize you? Certainly, I may not be the High Inquisitor, but I already made my preparation. I'll deal with you, no matter the cost to me. Sword still unsheathed, Skadi proceeds to grasp the visitor's arm, pulling her behind Skadi's own self. Oh, what's the meaning of this? Make noise. Unhand me, you Aegir reprobate. You better not think I can't employ my sword with a hand pinned, rather. And I still have the hand cannon. Put it down. He'll hear you. Can't move. Have a hand either. If you hear something. I heard sticky things rubbing along the floor. So many. And the sound was right outside. What is that? Not the work of any of us. I've never heard it before. They're closing in. Their numbers are growing. What is causing it? The people of this place? Or that woman and her companion? 10 of them. 20. Still growing. Still advancing. Something is leading them to clamber ashore and spill into the city. And their course stems from the chapel. They are very excited. Are you sure you should be doing these things so? Pay mind to the words you use. They are not things of any sort. They are already a part of this expanse of ocean. They have become the heirs born of the sea, and are much purer than you. The news on the tide has already arrived. Tonight will be yet another special one. They have surely smelt the scent. When bloodkin join, they become so spirited, so agitated. that they even wish to emerge from the sea and give their welcome to land. It is very normal. We all love our own brothers and sisters. You truly treat them as your own brothers. Why not, I ask. At times of necessity, I am willing to address those of land. Those who cannot help but still walk on two legs are my brothers too. Wait, is the bishop also in Asia then? They're talking about the people of land as though they're different. Or is it because he's a little bit too in bed with the Dagon impersonator? If you did not hold the most dirty, mixed blood within you, then one day you may also possess this chance. Oh, to crying shame. He touches the seawater. Fascinating. This evening, they seem to be especially vigorous. Perhaps because so many old friends come as guests at their home. Are you not curious? Wondering what's happening upon the surface? Loud. So loud. Cannot sleep. Stuff your head in your quilt. Cannot hear. I cannot see. Ugh. So hungry. So hungry. Sheet metal. Ah. Oh. They're here. What are these horrendous things? Black flowers? Or fish? Why do they move? How disgusting. Ugh. Wait, I thought these two have already... Hasn't the Inquisitor already dealt with some of the monsters? I thought she was the one that was there with the... guy before. With the, bounty hunter. Or was that a different woman? Oh, okay, maybe that woman was a different one then or something. Couldn't be. That's not right. This doesn't make any sense. They're knocking on the windows. Are they... Do they want to enter? We cannot let them. Close the windows shut. It's pointless. The windows here are all broken. Look at the top. It's full of cracks. Oh, they're reaching in. Still moving. Is this tiny chunk writhing on the floor trying to force its way to us? Even supposing it's one of those things, nothing gives it the right to be so difficult. So very many. There's still so many outside. Why can I not cut them down? Lamp. No. The lamp would be of no use against them. I only have enough ammunition for one more round. Inquisitor? Freeze. In a moment, I'll fire, and you two run for the interior. The ruins ought to be a little sturdier than these worn-out windows. Your hand is trembling. Hello, Haruko. Oh, thank you. New model. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've been able to catch one of your streams. Your hand is trembling. These scriptures. Lend me strength. I do not fear them. I'll head out right away. Kill as many as I can. And I should be able to hold a wave back. You must run with haste. Good, how are you? I'm doing fine, just chilling. You take her and hide inside. What? What are you spouting? You not seen? I can't cope with this many. They're nigh coming in already. There's no difference between the inside and outside. Remember, as far from the doors and windows as possible. Utterly don't listen to people when they tell you, I'll go out, draw them away. What? Finger, you can't go outside either. You're very strong, stronger than anyone I've seen before. But you're hurt. And these odd things, there's so many of them. Inquisitor, don't leave either. What if we all hide together? I know there's a cupboard in here, and the door still closes. It's in the back. If all three of us squeeze, we should hopefully... I have to go out. Only this way will you survive. Hey, Asia. Even if you want to play the hero, this isn't your place to. Listen well. This is generally nothing to do with you. Because they're here looking for me. Oh, that is ominous. Gaddy pushes open the door. A long-lost scent following the sea breeze pours into the brain tissue. Creatures never of dry land pack densely the street. They bubble up, down, fitting, contracting, imitating rot and growth in action. The shore of civilization falling their sinister body. Gaddy takes another step onward. Oh right, yeah, game.
Operation commencing.
Forwards!
Perfection. Ah, it's reaching that point now. There we go. I think... Yes.
Don't worry. My poison is not contagious.
Fear not! Here I come!
Okay, so they do go around. There we go.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away. Are you
Okay, this is fine.
hallucinating?
Oh, there's now two.
Poison kiss.
Oh, well, it decided to stay a lot longer. Ah, that's gonna be awkward. What the hell is this? Oh, it's our own little... Huh.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away.
Okay, yeah, I think we're doing enough damage. Yeah, we're fine.
Mission accomplished.
Everybody good? We've got another battle waiting for us. Pump
BP
yourselves
murdered your
up.
helper, yeah.
We're gonna crush this mission together.
I would be really annoyed if it weren't for the fact I had a wandering medic. I would be like, nope, okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of her. You can let the robot leak. Well, yeah, it's just... It's awkward doing it, though, because, you know, of the attacking. So, like, you'd have to redeploy people and stuff. But like I said, it wasn't that bad for me because I have the wandering medic, and so it was sort of like, you know, I kind of don't have to worry too much about the things it was helping with. Refine yourself through culture. Nice. Okay. These have all been really nice maps, not gonna lie. Like, loads of nice little choke points that can be used. I imagine that's probably going to change at some point, but... still. Like, this one is pretty good. Just have shooters pointing, you know, towards the right. Wandering medic up just where it normally is, and just have my attackers. I think the difficulty at the moment is going to be more health the enemies get as things go up. But I do also still have lava. If they get a bit too much of a clamming, I can put horror down and have lava help with the attack. Oh, going straight into it, okay.
Let's go. Keep an eye on my
Right,
back.
these ones. I remember these from...
They'll pay for what they've done. Forwards!
No, not there. I'll need to have...
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。ロックンロール。
How's that?
Okay, this is where things will get a little bit awkward though.
ディオポーレント。
Okay, I should be able to keep this going until... Right, this one.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
アップルパイ。
指示に従うよ。
My toxicant is ready.
Okay, yeah, they do a decent amount of health.
アップルパイ。
Not in terms of damage, but in terms of, like, they've got a decent amount of health is what I mean.
At your service.
悪くない位置取りだね。
バラージュ。
Doctor, ha! Kick ass!
Got it. ディオポーレント。
Okay, I think I've got enough air
僕らを勝利
defense.
に導いてくれ。
Poison kiss.
Yeah, I think I've got enough air defense, and I think they're back far enough. And I think both of these will at least target air
ディオポーレン
first.
ト。
Tamia won't, but I think she does enough damage where it won't matter.
Poison kiss.
Okay, yeah, at the moment they're not even getting close. Well, that one will. Okay, that looks like 2 coming now. That's fine, she's got her ult out. Just in case.
Come on. Poison kiss.
Doctor, who's next?
Oh, that is a lot more. Oh, that one went in. Okay. Oh. Was not ready for that one. Interesting. The moment Blue Poison died, I should have... The moment Blue Poison died, I should have put down Korra. That would have stopped it. But I wasn't paying much attention to that. We'll just boop this one.
Don't worry, my poison is not contagious.
I'll charge the weak spots. I'll charge the weak spots. Doctor, face me!
Are you afraid of me?
Mission accomplished.
Hey, Briar, thank you. Oh well, it was still a win. I know what to do though. I can easily just put someone down once. I won't put both Lava and Healer down. I'll just put Healer down, and then I'll put Korra down when it does its thing and knocks everyone out. And then Laplands will do the damage when she wakes up. That'll be fine. That's an easy 3-star later. Lee would be really good here because he can ignore stun. True. The streets of calm. The wandering singer closes the bulky box and carries it on her back again. You gotta get those funny yellow rocks. Yes, exactly. Gadi begins to step forward, rather. Takes 1 step, then another. The pile of limbs and coagulated fluids beneath her feet instantly rot and wither away. On her 3rd step, as the hems of her dress flutter in the sea breeze, the tiny particles of crystal scattered across the ground burst into the air as well. See that just now? I saw all of it. How does she even do that? She is a singer. Inquisitor. This is nothing strange for her. That's something she's always been capable of. Singer? What? You're still calling her by that name? How else should I call her? You're the Inquisitor. You tell me. I don't think she knows either. I need to go outside. Hey, wait. What are you doing? Do you think you can stop me too? I am an Inquisitor. Ooh. Oh, never mind, or something else. What's this? Oh, slimy. Phew. I got it. I landed a blow. But that was a close, Inquisitor. Thank goodness you smashed this chair to pieces. It gave me a weapon when I needed to smack this thing. I would have climbed on top of you otherwise. Okay, she's still being helpful, and it's still making me suspicious. You are... all of you are out of your minds. How could you not be scared seeing these things? I was, just a little. They're not as scary as you, though. You... How dare you compare me to these monsters? Fine. I won't argue with you. You haven't seen them before, and you have no idea what they are capable of. No wonder you are not scared. Wait. The other inhabitant coming outside, what are they doing? They're not scared at all either. Problem. Need to find where this problem lies. The problem, as the Inquisitor sees it, is the most abnormal sight she sees unfolding before her eyes. Oh, they're going to start eating the monster things. The Inquisitor looks at the girl standing before her. Then, she looks over the lone Asia standing outside. Finally, she turns her gaze to the inhabitants, now lining into the streets. Sand. Salt. It's salty. A thing just now. You can eat it. It's gone. A shame. Too bad. You can eat salt? No, you most certainly cannot. Well, I mean, you can, but you can't just eat it as it is. It would ruin your heart. Yes, it's edible. More. More. It's dirty. Follow it. More. Stop right there. I still have questions for you. You will answer them. What do you mean they're here for you? I'm bleeding. I can tell that much. You were wounded in your fight with the High Inquisitor. You ran away. What's that got to do with these monsters showing up? They can smell my blood. They're here to kill you? I saw them all dashing towards you. Perhaps. They can't hurt me. You know how annoying the way you talk is. The truth. I mean these monsters. They're gone. Yes. They're all gone without trace. As if they never were. If I didn't see them clearly with my own eyes, I would have thought it was all a dream. Monsters, the sea terrors. I've come across them plenty of times before, and they don't look that much like these ones. But they have the same distinguishing stench. But that was on the beach, and they never show up in such numbers. You mean to tell me they do not actually live in the sea? They only show up when someone goes looking for trouble at the shore, right? Just like what you were doing during the day. And now they came this far from the beach. They've nearly made it to the street. They can make it far more places than you can imagine. They can spread by changing form, permeating every corner of the world. Be it iron-forged cities, villages built atop the island, or barren lands with nothing but sand. Wherever one can go, they can too. How is that possible? The world is surrounded by ocean. Just because you cannot see the ocean does not mean that the land where you stand will forever remain untouched by its water. The seas are alive, ever flowing, and so are the calamities they bring with them. I know there are places where the seas are dangerous, but I didn't know the danger existed in the lands outside of Iberia too. Danger exists everywhere. Still, these calamities are here because of me. If you come any closer, you will be affected too. Just who are you? I already told you. Enough with the wandering singer thing. I saw it all. You were fighting them, and you know exactly how to fight them too. When you finished them off, your technique was so much better than when you were fighting the High Inquisitor and me. I don't have quite the same handle on fighting humans. Let's dispense with the strange talk. I know you are a strange one. Still, Were you a hunter? I can kind of see that in your eyes. Oh, so she is familiar with hunters then. If you think I am, then sure. And you hunted these sea terrors before? Oh, okay, maybe she just thought literal hunter, I don't know. They need to be eliminated. The way you talk just grates so much, but I don't even know why. Coming from you doesn't sound like a lie at all. Singer, hunter, it doesn't matter to me what were. Going by the circumstances, I suppose you saved not just my life, but everyone who lives on the street, maybe even the entire town. You may be an enemy of my enemy, but that does not make you a friend. No matter the case, I need to do my job. I have to take you away. You were asking me why I'm doing here. I am here to seek an answer, and this answer only has to do with me and the person I am looking for. You wouldn't tell me a thing earlier. Didn't give me a chance to tell you. You may have given me an answer now, but that doesn't mean my judgment has changed. I don't belong to this city. A person like you showing up is a mistake. Not to mention, you told me yourself you brought this disaster with you. It's certainly not how I imagined it, though. Nonetheless, Ija, you are dangerous. You are a danger to this city. At the same time, the city is also a danger to you. Look at them. They are eating scraps of sea terrors remain. They don't fear these monsters. No, they don't even know what monsters are. They feed when they are hungry, as a monster does. Humans know what fear is. They're fish people. Get it in your head. So, are they still human? All I know is that they're trying their best to live. From that perspective, there's nothing that sets humans and monsters apart. When they live like that, can you really say they are alive? The High Inquisitor told me to see it for myself, and only now do I understand what he meant. In this city, the biggest problem isn't whatever its citizens are doing, it's that they are still alive in this manner. And this is the most abnormal thing of all. Like you, they are dangerous, and this danger must be kept in control. Just like how mistakes must be corrected. You haven't given up. Now I really can't let you go. I already told you, I still have something to take care of, but I'm in a hurry. Looks like we have to do this again then. Ija, I know you are hurt, and you must be exhausted after fighting the sea terrors, but I will not go easy on you. What's this? A small shell? It wasn't you, Ija. You wouldn't throw this at me. Perhaps one of the locals vomiting their guts down the floor? No, can't be them. They don't even know what it is they are stuffing into their mouths. They wouldn't move against me. It from the window over to the side. Who is it? To be fair, she's a pretty easy target to hit. Who threw this? Step forth. You? Did you throw this at me? Are you still trying to get in my way? Protect this Ija? Yes, it's me. Anita, stop your nonsense. Grandma Petra, you should stay inside. I did it, Your Honor. Call me Your Honor. I know who exactly you are. These ones know nothing. Is someone still sane here? I wouldn't perhaps call her sane, but close enough. Old woman, perhaps your eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Please step back. We are taking care of something dangerous here. Look, Your Honor, my eyes are as perfect as they can be. Even if the sky's pitch black, I will have no trouble hitting you as long as you get to dodge. Oh, tiny seashells, beautiful waves. One shell after another, one beating wave after another. You admitted it yourself. Now I must... Inquisitor, Your Honor, Grandma Petra's sick. Please don't blame her. She's sick? No wonder. Yes, I can see that. Oh, little Anita, enough nonsense. How am I sick? Grandma Petra, please stop. Please. Sick? Sick? What's sick is Viento itself. Yeah, this place, and all its people, and you, Almighty Inquisitor, you are sick as well. You take the senile grandmother home. I have more important things to deal with. What important things? What's more important than being alive? As an Inquisitor, there are things I have to do, I have to safeguard even with my life. For example, all things the law says are correct, as well as our country itself. You will use your life. Safeguard whose life? Whatever. I shouldn't waste any more of my time with you. Your old age and your illness have done a number on your faculties, citizen. I can overlook your crazy behavior, so long as you stand aside and let me take care of what's important. Your Honor, I'm afraid I don't understand this right or wrong. This country of yours. I just want to ask you this. The thing you're trying to uphold, we were never part of it. Isn't that right? What? You Inquisitors took our people away. You said they were disrupting order, but they assaulted someone while they were stealing food. They just wanted to live. Well, that wasn't me. But if they committed a crime, then that's how it should be. And they've never been back. You brought your bad guys away. But did that improve our lives? When you remove all the factors bring chaos to society in time, there will naturally be order. Well, yes, but removing issues isn't going to change anything if things are still causing issues. Yet there is less and less food to go by. Those of us who have been on in years either die of hunger or disease. Even some of our young couldn't endure. You speak of order, but all you want is for us to die quietly, isn't it? That way, there'll be no more noise, and you upper-class folks can finally lie down on your fluffy beds for a quiet night's sleep. That's not it. All of Iberia is suffering, not just you. Shouldn't a criminal who steals resources and harms the people be stopped? Suppose there are 10 meals before us. They should be 10 Iberian. If no one is there to tell how much they should get, they will fight to no end. In the end, only one of the 10 will remain. The Inquisition draws the boundary of right and wrong amid this chaos and guides the masses to the right path. Otherwise, the whole country would have long become a heap of sand. Everything you say, I don't get it, and it's nothing I can see. We don't have a way out. When we truly wanted one, where were you? I want to help you. I'm working hard to become a full-fledged Inquisitor. I took this path because I want to help the people, and I trust the only way. Help us? I hoped, imagined, thirst, even dreamt of someone coming to save us. I screamed through so many nights till my throat was hoarse. You never came. Will you Inquisitors only come when someone has done something wrong? Look at these old bones. I never imagined I'd live this long. What a tragedy. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. Look, I'm attacking you, Your Honor. Take me away. Take me and end me. Put me out of my misery. Hurry, do it. I can't wait any longer. I've waited all these years. I don't want to fight you. Your anger is understandable. My sword should not. Don't force my hand, citizen. Grandma. Oh, Anita. You came to the plaza too. Dark. Why is there no singing yet? Singer. You said you are a singer. Why aren't you singing? Where is your harp? I want to dance. I need a tune. Look, Your Honor. You're more useless than a wandering singer. She sings for us. She's even brave enough to stand in front of the rest of us. I'm not scared of monsters. I'm not scared of death. What I'm scared of is this life. Am I crazy, Anita? Grandma, it's okay. You're shaking. Hold here. Why don't we go back, lie down and get some rest? You'll feel better. Okay. Let's go. We'll go home. It isn't like I know where else to go anyway. Did you change your mind? If you changed your mind, you can still take me away. That, or kill me. At the very least, I wouldn't get to die like a person. I would get to die like a person. Do it while I'm still alive. It's Your Honor. I don't have much time left. Come. Let's go, singer. Come with us. I want to hear you sing. I will let you go. For now. But I will be back. And you, Ija. I'm watching you. And I will get to the end of this. I don't think you can get out of this one. Phew, that was close. Singer, are you okay? You look white in the sheet. I'm fine. Don't need to act so tough anymore. The Inquisitor is gone. I'm not afraid of her. I know. I can tell you aren't afraid. What would someone like you be afraid of? She's not a bad person. And it would be a good thing for you if I leave the place. A good thing? There's nothing good here. Grandma might have said all that. She doesn't really hate the Inquisitor. She hates something else, I know it. Now dance. I love your singing. Now stop sitting around, Grandma. You're tired. The singer will sing for you. Isn't that right? Give me your hand, singer. Let me take a look at your wound. No. I can't come near you. It's dangerous, right? It's okay. I trust you. If anything happens, you will win. Look, your wounds aren't so bad at all. No more bleeding. Singer, you're amazing. You heal up so quickly. It could have been quicker. But even so, you don't look well to me. And the house you picked was blown up to pieces. I doubt even you could get a good sleep there now. Why don't you come home with me and Grandma Petra? That's right. Stay with us. Don't let them come look for any more trouble with you. No. Okay, enough no's, no needs, and I have other things to do. Sick of them. I can still... You. Out of strength, no? You need someone to look after you. Definitely need some sleep. I also think person you're looking for really doesn't want to see you pushing yourself like this. What was that? Now? None of my business anymore. I shouldn't ask questions. I have my answer now. I know the way. I know where to go. I need to go straight. Straight ahead. Tomorrow. Everyone will have food to eat. We. All of us will get to live. We want to survive. We must love one another even more. For love is the inseparable bond between us. I will become stronger. Our people will likewise become stronger. The man limps forward towards the pitch black seas until he comes upon an object blocking his way. The harp, is here. Tries to play the harp like Scaddy does. Chords, okay. Sounds horrible. This is useless. We'll leave it here to rot.
まだ敵が残ってそうかな。ここにまだ動けない負傷者もいるし。
I understood that reference, Badger. Ah. A blemish on my record, but I can easily do it later. Its black hands extend from the moist depth towards the dryness. Oh. This isn't as good. I could 2 choke points instead of 3. And then sniping. I kind of want to do multiple sniping though. Also, the wandering medic is going to be a bit annoying here. Okay, I think I'll go with as it is, just for now. We'll see how it goes. Okay, this one does go into story first. There is no bad end. The fog is everywhere. The glowing mist rises, bottomless abyss, and engulfs her whole. That instant, all her senses cut off from the rest of the world. Perhaps she can feel there is something right in front of her. Before her is the entire ocean. She puts her whole strength into striking the enormous, yet almost shapeless object before her. Also, I want to ask this now, just before I forget. The Asia, can they breathe underwater? Or do they have to do, like, you know, closed domes and stuff like that? Everything she can feel immediately crumbles away. An ice-cold, yet burning hot liquid swallows her. These are the ocean's current, as well as its blood. They can breathe underwater, yes. Maybe some, but they do use domes. Okay. I suppose it could be... Maybe it's more so like... Maybe it's more so like whales. Maybe they can... And other sea mammals. Maybe they live... maybe they can like be underwater for much longer or something. Or maybe they just have domes because it's easier to keep things dry, maybe. I don't know. For regular age couldn't, or at least the hunters could. Okay. The very last dance has concluded. The seas have calmed. and she can no longer hear her people singing. She saved? No. She has no idea what it is she actually saved. Likewise, she does not have the faintest idea what it is she triumphed over. She paddles her arms and kicks her feet, though her life depends on it. Yet the waters of the ocean pay no heed to her willpower. Like solid blocks of iron, the water has become cold and stiff, squeezing her body in all directions. She stops moving, leaving herself to the mercy of the sea. As she sinks further and further into the ocean, a black shadow envelops her. The countless voices begin to materialize around her. Some of them are crying, and some are murmuring. The sea is talking to her. Its cold, lightless form has been restored, as have her eyes. She cannot see the path upward. She is sinking downward further and further, just as she is rising upward more and more. Hot and you're cold, you're yes, you're no, you're in and you're out. It's just like, okay, I guess it's doing like either side. At a place deeper than even the sea's deepest abyss. She is lifted up by the warm waters, as though the waters themselves are the waiting arm of the family. She opens her lips, salt water gushes her throat, and dissolves her completely before reconstructing her anew. She has found her singing voice once more. Hmm. Singer, you're awake. Good morning. Was someone just singing? Is this a song? I don't know how to sing, but you were humming this while you were asleep. Ooh. I... Ow! Singer, you're grabbing me too hard. You... The girl's figure turns faint, just like in the sea. No, the one in the sea was someone else. Dream is ripping her nerves to shreds. The musical notes are dancing, twisting themselves into the cries of her family. Mother. They are dying before her eyes, and there is nothing she can do to prevent it. Monsters. Monsters. Ooh. They are screaming, as is everyone around her. So she's still partly sleeping a bit. She hasn't quite fully woken up. She must grab her weapon. Ah! Oh. Singer, your box. It's really hurting my chest when you press it against me. Her blade pierces through a monster in the midst of feeding on a person. The monster turns around. The face she often sees in the mirror. Aye! The box falls on the ground, bouncing slightly before it comes to a stop. The object stored therein tumbles inside the box a little, but it does not fall out. Are you letting go? That really scared me. Singer, I thought you were going to kill me. I were going to kill you. Could have done that easily. But you don't want to kill me? You can tell? I can tell. But I don't know. Eh? We're running out again? Singer, where are you going? Sir, the tides are rising again. The colours of the sea, that patch of colour has changed. What is there in the water? Is it shells and finfish? Why would they suddenly show up in the water? And why are they growing closer and closer to the shore? Oh, I guess the monsters chase the fish out into the shore, so that's how they get the food. Or maybe they have some control over sea life, I don't know. I think in Shadow over Innsmouth, it was because they control the sea life because, you know, Dagon being god of the sea and all that. From far deeper places, they made their way here by following currents that normally would not exist. What? I thought the reason they headed into the sea, claiming it would get them food, was some absurd, unfounded belief. I thought, in their despair, they were fooled into doing this. I never imagined that they are actually dealing with the sea. They are using their own men as fodder to feed the monsters of the sea, and the monsters then feed them in return? This mutualism is horrifying. Wretched. No wonder there are so many sea terrors here. But I thought I put an end to it yesterday. Not all corrections are fruitful. This is something you must understand. Am I in the wrong, my Inquisitor? I just wanted to save them. For right or wrong, you either bring what strayed from the righteousness back into the right path, but what do the people here even see as right? You can't grow any food in the lands and the seas of Viento anymore. This was a foregone conclusion decades ago, and to fight it would be futile. The nomadic city, the society, and the people who live in it, they are all slowly marching towards their death. They asked me if there isn't a way out. How am I supposed to see right from wrong? Oh, how are they, rather? Or perhaps make that which is wrong no more. Out there he is, probably suggesting to raise the entire town. Sir, I don't mean you are doubting me. No, of course not. They may have turned out like this, but they were once Iberian citizens. I want to protect them, and I hope I can help these inhabitants. They can make our country a better place. You should have doubt. Huh? In making a judgment, rely on no one but yourself. Oh. Okay, he's actually giving some relatively decent advice. Yes, sir. Look out at the sea. What do you see? Do you see seashells by the seashore? I see a threat. Don't regurgitate your memorized answers. Yes, sir. Sea is flowing. It's ever-changing. Remember everything that you see, such as the seashells by the seashore. Change has happened, is happening, and will happen. If you can't see it clearly for yourself, you will find yourself lost. So, what is that under your feet? What do you think? A sea terror? Did we miss one when they attacked last night? No, it doesn't seem like it. This one wandered off the beach. Looks like it climbed a long way. Not quite the same. I should know this. This is an evil that must be eradicated. I get it. I can see it. It's the whole truth of this deal of theirs. This is what becomes of anyone who wanders into the sea. This is not just the monster's nest. Their breeding ground. Doesn't that mean that all the people here will become monsters? Oh. Inquisitor, I need to head back to the city. I do like that she actually does care about the people, but considering that she seems to be with Rhode Island as an operator, I'm going to go on a limb and assume that things probably don't go well. Or maybe I'm just being too scarred from Arknights. Gaddy sits on the shore, carried by the winds. The sea waves beat the shore, but never reaching her dress. I swear they talk about her dress a lot. Phew, Thinger, you're too fast. Things never go well here. Basically just the motto of Arknights. Things never go well. But not fast enough. Huh? You managed to follow me again. Thinger, this is my home. I know this place much better than you. I should leave. Leave? What do you mean? I mean, leave this place. Huh? You figure out where to go find your friend. At the very least, I should keep my distance from you. Huh? Why's that? The Inquisitor was right about one thing. She talks about a lot of things. I am a danger to all of you. Because of what happened last night? You saved us. Thinger, we are very thankful for what you did for us. I saved you? Is that what you think? If I'd missed even one of the sea terrors, it could have torn you to pieces as it marched on. You would have been killed. I brought it here, therefore I killed you. No, that's not how it is. Or is it not? This has happened before. They died because of me. They despised me. They were scared of me. And they blamed me for it. They were wrong. You didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to. I don't know. After all that, not sure anymore. She thinks back to her dream. Ever since that final battle, she has had that dream countless times. The Abyssal Hunters never stay in one place. They always march forward. Yet Skadi was trapped. She has no idea what is happening to her. Well, I imagine... I don't actually know, never mind, I'm not going to say it. I thought that if I killed it, I would find the answer. Killing that gigantic monster. Things would get better for everyone. No one would cry anymore. No one would scream anymore. She just had to kill it. And she killed it. Yet, an ever greater problem engulfed her. The Abyssal Hunters never ask why. They simply do. The Skadi wants to know why. She has no idea what is happening to her. Hello, Merwind. How goes how goes your vacation to Spain and Innsmouth? Pretty fun at the moment. The tapas are a bit shit. They're a bit too fish heavy for my liking. There is a Skadi operator record that sheds some light on her previous encounters on land. Okay, interesting. I'll have to read it on the wiki because unfortunately I don't have her. Thinger, you don't look so good. You were hurt. And you spent so much of your energy. You haven't completely recovered yet, have you? You should come back with me and get some rest. You will feel much better once you get more sleep. Why aren't you afraid of me? Your grandmother called me a monster, while your friends all look at me with animosity. These kinds of gazes are everywhere. I got used to them long ago. But what about you? When you look at me, what do you see? You are a singer. A singer? Well, that's what I told you. And you believed it. That Inquisitor, on the other hand, did not. If I tell you I am a monster now, will you believe me? I won't. Why are you always following me? Huh? Anything that I can give you, you're free to take, yet you don't want to kill me either. Kill you? No, Singer. Why would I want to kill you? When I do something for you, you pay me something in return. Always either that or the other way around. Whenever you exchange something, there exists a promise. It is only when promises exist that there is trust. Promise? You don't know what that is? No. Listen up. You helped me, so I will give you what you want. This is what a promise is. I don't want anything. You are lying. I can smell as much from my nose as my eyes can see. You told me this is your home. And that's how you know how to find me so quickly. That's a lie too. Ooh, we're gonna find out more about her. But I still don't think she's entirely, you know. If you don't tell me the truth, I can't trust you. No, Singer, don't go. It's not that I'm not telling you the truth. I just don't understand. Singer, all of us, to me, you are still a mystery. You came from the outside. I've never met anyone like you. You want to know how I guessed that you were here? It's not that I'm trying to lie, I'm just embarrassed. This is the outskirts. It's as far as it gets to the city. I know you're hiding from us. And I thought this is where you would probably come to if you wanted to run away. Who? I come here often myself. Of course, I don't tell Sheep Metal or anyone. They aren't happy when they find me running this far away. Look at that chunk over there. It's tall. I climb on there sometimes. The stronger the wind gets, the farther I can see. You are curious about what's outside? I don't know. I sometimes wonder about how it's like outside. It's pretty pointless, I know. And they kept telling me that too. So all I do is imagine it all by myself here. This is the furthest I've gone whenever I go outside to scavenge. Outside, there's nothing useful outside. If you're curious about what's outside, you just have to walk a little further. I used to go to the west side. Sheep Metal would warn me that there were monsters outside, and that we would die if we ever stepped out. I don't know, that just sounds like a West Side Story to me. Singer, you are from the outside. I am following you around because I have lots and lots of questions. I want to know if what Sheep Metal said is actually true. Perhaps. If you head outside, you will die. Phew, so it is true. You aren't disappointed? Singer, if I have a chance, I think I want to see it for myself. It doesn't matter if there are monsters there. I don't think I am scared of them. The Inquisitor said I'm not afraid of monsters because I don't know what they would do to me. I think he's right about that. He made that up. I'm not afraid of them either. I've noticed that some of these inhabitants are coughing a little bit more. I sort of let it slide with Petra because she's old and would cough quite a bit, but I'm not entirely. I'm getting a bit concerned now with some of the more younger adults and then her. That's got to be because you know the monsters can't do anything to you. Not like me. Last night was the first time I got a good look at those monsters. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. My heart was racing like never before, rather. Then, when I woke up this morning, the weather felt so much better than I've ever experienced. I could feel the wind, and I could see the sea waves splashing ever closer. This day has been different than all the other days I've lived, because I don't know what's going to happen. Sounds like you're excited. Excited? Fear and excitement are pretty much the same. Both get your heart racing and your blood flowing. Am I sick? You are not sick. Some people out there, this is what it means to be alive. I didn't know it feels this good to be alive. Sit like this outside every day. It must feel better than here. Can I really go outside? Once my box is full, I need to get more food. I need to make sure Grandma Petra's all set. Excited. The girl loses her footing. Just as she's about to fall into the sea, hand reaches out, grabs her. The monsters will eat you if you're so careless. Singer, you saved me again. And you could have saved me the trouble if you didn't come. Sorry. Huh? Huh? My leg. Something's grabbing my leg. It's slippery and heavy. There they are again. Everywhere too. What a pain. Singer, I'm losing my grip. Close your eyes. And then let go. Can I really? You can either believe me or not. Choice is yours. God, here we go. Anorexia? Okay.
行くよ。嵐のように蹂躙してやる。
Forwards!
Draw swords.
安心して背中
How's that?
I don't really know what's the best place to do this. Do that
ついて
one.
きて。
Got it. Cut them to pieces.
Ah, shit, there's no... Ah, shit.
医者ならこ
Okay.
こに。ここだよ。
Speeding up!
I'll take
Pocket
the lead.
sea
The
crawler.
rest is up to you guys.
My toxicant is ready.
I trust in karma. That may be a bad decision.
Awaiting order. Cut them to pieces.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Ah, Shouldn't have waited, I should have just dropped.
The opponent!
Attack!
Ora, ora!
Face me!
指示に従う体に違和感があったらすぐ教えてね。
Oh
Are
god.
you hallucinating?
Please
Understood.
wake up. No! Okay, they're all going through. Yep, that's it.
Mission failed.
Ah, interesting. Okay, I definitely need to look at this monster then.
まあ、銃だって詰まるときはあるし、人生も同じだよ。気にしない気にしない。
Maybe it would be best to intercept them right at the beginning. Okay. Alright, so they have relatively low defense and res, it's just that they've got quite a lot of... It's not attack. When a certain percentage of HP is lost, immediately deal a large amount of arts damage and nervous impairment to nearby units. Right. I don't quite have the ranged characters, but I could get more. Maybe. Just maybe. I've got an idea. No, it won't work. Yeah, the outranging is the thing that I'm thinking about at the moment. Maybe if I literally use range to get them while they're still walking down the lines.
We will be fine.
And then I'm kind of run. Okay, I can land there as well. They can explode if they're stunned. They also can be silent. Interesting.
Where's the rally point?
I like this says. I like that it says victims stabbed by it will feel as if they've been sent to light, and then it just says does not attack. Katimaru, that is true. I kind of want to see if I can get them at a distance first. But I might not be able to get the DP to do it.
行くよ。嵐のように蹂躙してやる。Let's begin.
Speeding up!
安心して背中をつけていいよ。
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。
Attack!
アップルパイ。
Oh, I've done that thing again.
医者ならここに。ここだよ。
Awaiting order. Shut up. 悪くない位置取りだね。
No, I don't think this is going to work.
Ah!
Especially because that's going to go through now. Yeah, I didn't quite have... Yeah, no, it's not going to work. No, I think stalling will have to do it.
I'm so sorry.
don't know why you're apologizing. I don't think I even brought you in. I don't think having...
なすべき役目を必ず果たします。
I'll have her on one side. Though I do feel... I definitely need to make sure to get those ranged in the middle first, though. Well, not first, but like I need to make sure I got enough DP to do it. Noir is... I don't think it's... Well, I mean, technically, but... Lanfer or... Kay has it. Yeah, I'm probably going to swap Lanfer back in. Both are relatively cheap. Both do quite a bit of damage.
Understood.
The problem I'm going to have is... healing for one side. The side with Exucier. I can put Cicero down there because she's out of the range of the Chestnut, so she can heal her, and that should go into the lane with Melantha on that side if I have Kazir on the other side. Because Kazir doesn't matter too much; she stays alive. Although the drones will target her, that will be the issue.
Commencing.
Forwards.
Draw swords.
Ah!
傷も痛みも僕が消してあげるよ。
Got it.
任務を開始する。
At your service.
I'm gonna put him... No! I said I'm gonna put immediately.
悪くない位置取りだね。
ついてきて。
What was that
風
again?
丸、所持万端。
Okay.
影。さあ、あと少し。
Got it. Shut up.
Don't worry. My poison is not contagious.
Fear not! Here I come!
That worked better than I expected. Need to pay attention to that side though. Oh god.
My toxins will slowly burn your life.
Cut them to pieces.
There it is. Okay, get her as far away out.
さあ、あと少し。影。
That's gonna be awkward.
Got it.
Oh, she does decent damage. Actually, she does quite a decent amount of damage to them.
ドクター、戦うときは無理しないで。
No, not enough. Oh, okay, maybe. Oh, no, not enough. Not enough damage. Not enough damage.
アップルパイ
Oh, no. Okay.
Let's get out of here first. Here, this way. Hurry.
Knew that was going to happen there because X doesn't quite do the damage. What positions with Cora and Gavial? Could do, yeah. Normally I had Gavial up there because she has the skill that does a lot of damage. But then those guys, those egg things, they don't have a lot of health by the time they get there, so it should be fine. I mean, true, I can also play defensively. But I don't think I'll put them right to the blue box. I think I'll put them there. It's not much more time, but it'll do.
Draw swords.
Attack!
Cut them to pieces.
ついてきてシャララロックンロール ディオボーレント
成功は必然よ。確率を計算するまでに
Ah, yeah. The time it's taken for them to walk as well isn't quite doing it. Is
Attack!
Don't worry, my poison is not contagious. Kazemaru, target!
アップルパイ
Got it. You can't stop me. Fear not! Here I come! Got it.
My toxins
I may not have enough
will
DP.
slowly burn your life away.
Wait, oh. I didn't notice that. Oh, that's going to be
お
annoying.
バカさんたち僕が相手だよ
My toxins will slowly
I heard the
burn
death
your
and I thought it was
life away.
Kazir. That doesn't normally happen. Interesting. Okay, hope 25 seconds. I'm just gonna put it down already.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I've got time.
Kazemaru.
Put it there. I put it there. That's bittered, yeah. Interesting.
ディオボーレント
Oh, because the tower's gonging, I guess. Oh, that's unfortunate.
抗ってみなよ
That's most unfortunate.
Got it.
バラージ
Oh, that is really unfortunate. Oh. Ah.
Don't worry, my poison is not contagious.
Grass died. I just saw that. Okay, doesn't matter.
Accomplished.
I think that was a 3-star. Okay, interesting. The girl closes her eyes and lets go as she is told. Force gripping onto her leg quickly disappears. She can't hear all sort. Oh, she can hear all sorts of tiny trinkets splashing into the water. Just before she herself touches the surface of the sea, the force pulls her upward and sends her back to dry land. She lands face first. Not easy to control the strength and angle while I'm dealing with a person. How does it feel to get egged? It feels interesting compared to getting egged in the CC. That sort of didn't feel too bad. You had the express yeeted, yeah. It's okay, I'm fine. Smells herself. My bleeding stopped. Why are they still so excited? Have there always been so many sea terrors here? Are these things the same monsters from last night? More or less. Never seen them before. You should stay away from this place for a couple of days. Now go back. Singer, stop tugging my skirt. You aren't a child. I mean, kinda looks like one. I just want to say, I think I know what it is that I want to know. I want to hear you sing. Oh? And that's because I don't know what songs are like. I heard you humming in your sleep, but I didn't understand it. Alright. Singer, will you do it? Is this what it means to make a promise? More or less. Nope. My harp. Huh? Oh yeah, Singer, where did your harp go? I'll go look for it. Okay, I'll help. So does this mean you'll come back with me? Great. Is this something to be happy about? Hey, Drywall. Good morning. Sheet metal. Oh, yeah. Where did sheet metal go? You never go anywhere without each other. Sheet metal. Are you looking out to the sea? Does this mean it was sheet metal who got the red seashell last night? Wood frame. My condition got worse. My chest is bloating, like it's about to blow. Ah. I'm getting some alien vibes here, and I don't like it. I don't even want to eat. Leave me alone. Singer, welcome to our home sweet home again. Your grandmother. Grandma Petra's still sleeping. She's been lying down ever since we got back last night. She's probably tired, getting so worked up like that. I didn't expect her to run out and talk to the Inquisitor like that. It was different. You're right. That was very amazing. She fought off the Inquisitor. You fought off Inquisitor? Singer, if the Inquisitor catches you saying that, she'll be really mad. I don't care if she does. If she wants another go, she won't come to you looking for trouble again, right? Doesn't matter to me whose trouble she's looking for. Oh, yeah. Why don't we go look for your harp? Hold on. Eh? You got stuff on your head. Whoa. All this green, slimy stuff. What is this? That's seaweed. Did it get on my head when I tripped? Probably. Is this stuff useful in any way? Looks kind of like seagrass. Can I use it as bedding once it's dried? Grandma Petra's back is hurting her, so this will come in handy. Give it to me. Take some of the seashells and use them to grind it up the seaweed. Don't wash off the slime. Add enough seawater to completely cover the seaweed. Put it in a jar and seal it up, then wait for half a year. You can drink it once the liquid's greenish colour has faded. That's when it's fermented. She's not telling her how to make alcohol, is she? Scotty, I think she's a little bit young for that. Singer? What's wrong? Is there something you didn't understand? No, I just don't think you've ever talked to me this much in one go. Yeah. Scotty's a great role model. She's just like, look here, kid. I'm gonna tell you how to make moonshine in the way the pirates do. Don't throw away your seashells either. Wash them and lay them out to dry. You can use them to drink alcohol and such. I mean, hey, I'm European, but even I find this hilarious. Alcohol? What's that? It's written right here. This place used to be a bar. Place for alcohol. So this word means alcohol. Alcohol can supposedly bring happiness and help us forget all our worries. Does it work? Not at all. Okay, at least she's saying that though. It does taste pretty good though. Did you drink this stuff often back home? Back in Asia? Not exactly. I would drink something similar before dances. Must have been very fun. Oh, I get it now. Alcohol doesn't bring happiness, but we drink alcohol when we're happy. Well, I mean... Does everyone outside, drink alcohol? Is everyone out there always so happy? Not necessarily. I get it. They definitely aren't as happy as I am now. Singer, thanks for teaching me how to make... I don't know why this makes me laugh so much. There's something so funny about it. I really want to drink it with you right now. Your hand movement is wrong. If you grind it like that, it's not going to grind up very well. Try a different angle. Use the sharpest point and follow the seaweed's pattern. Control your rhythm and your breathing. Make your hand and your whole body move with sea breeze. That's, oh, sea breeze that's brushing against your skin. Okay. Like that. One stroke and it's shredded. It's just there like, why are you teaching a kid how to make alcohol? You were staring at me. You still want another go? Now that there's only one of you. Be over very quickly. No. I don't think I will. This is yours. This is my harp. Heat Metal found it. He saw you drop it outside last night. Oh, that's great, Stinger. Now we don't need to go look for your harp. he brought it back to our house and he told me to give it to you. That's all he said before he left. Interesting. I guess he probably felt something, I suppose. Probably some sort of kinship now that she's been there for a while. Or I suppose because he was also questioning stuff and so was she. Maybe he sort of saw a similarity there. Thanks. Or maybe he just wants to go without regrets. I don't know. Huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Playing music. Huh? This melody. You were humming it while you were asleep last night. Man's last request. Always in my head. Is this a song that you and your partner used to sing? We have a lot of songs like this back home. We sing as a way to talk to each other. Very, very whale-like. When I sing, when I left rather, the singing was gone too. I'm all by myself. And this song is all that I have left. No wonder this song sounds so sad. Singer, remember our promise? You got your heart back. What? You got your harp back. Does that mean you can sing for us now? We're all waiting, right, Grandma Petra? Grandma probably can't talk today. She would sing along with you if she could. Singer, Grandma wants to hear your song. Alright. Oh, that's a really nice image. Clad in her red dress, the wandering singer sits in the middle of the group. She closes her eyes as her fingers stroke the strings of her harp. The notes and the lyrics flow out from her naturally as she plucks away at her harp string, permeating every corner of the rundown bar. The melody twists and expands in the air as though this is where it belongs. A hunter is walking on the seacoast. With homeland left a mile behind, his path lies ahead. From his forebears and children, he was torn. Into the sea, his lover was swept away, floating in the deep air. Oh, does she hear it? I noticed a change in your expression. Did you feel something, perhaps? Oh, we see his face now. Oh, that's an interesting... Those eyes are a bit creepy. Nothing. Oh. Those are some eyes. Not a surprise. Your reflexes still rather slow. Look at the water before you. The fluctuation of the level, the frequency of the wave, and the movement of its luster. All of these are information. He basically has the Innsmouth look at the moment. It'll be high tide soon. We should go. A hunter is walking on Seacoast Way, with homeland left a mile behind. He must lament and pray. There is no end to his path. The road ahead is shrouded in grey. She's singing. How could she sing in front of these people in this rundown house? And they are listening to her. The ones who hang their heads are still looking straight at the floor. The ones who don't speak are still silent as ever. Singing has no way to reach their cold, hard husks. But their eyes... do they understand it somehow? Hunter is walking on the coast way. The singer stops her fingers, but the harmony formed by her harp voice together does not simply disappear because of that. It yet remains with the wanderer herself, creating an open seam in the thick dust. Few sprouts land in the crevice just as others begin to sprout from it. Grandma Petra? What's wrong? She fell asleep. She never sleeps so peacefully. Most of the time, she starts screaming the moment she closes her eyes, grasping at nothing. Okay, either that did really well and put her to sleep, or she's dead. I thought she'd want to dance when she heard you sing. I mean, she's always chirping about how she wants to dance. Drywall? I'm going to die. There's seawater in my eyes. It's salty. Not tasty at all. Well, are you crying? Crying? What's that? It's a kind of emotion that flows out from the deepest depths of your body. Is it? I don't think I understand. Singer, I like your songs. I don't like to talk, but you have so much to tell when you are singing. You sing it again. I want to hear talk about lots more. No? The sea breeze envelops the singer's fingers and wafts their nostrils. The smell here has changed. Now high tide. High tide. Kelly's song is available on YouTube. Okay. Food. We'll have food again. The beach. Priest. The masses rush outside. The melody of her song had stopped. Nice.
あなたたちを苦痛から救済しよう。
Okay, so I know some of the events, their stages are lined up specifically in a certain way. So like Arknights was lined up to make a W, and a couple of others just have like random. Is this usual? Or is this deliberately made like a wave? Or am I reading too much into it? But I just realised this is literally a wave. Rediscover where you belong beneath the stars. Okay, two... two checkpoints. That works. Wandering medic there, or maybe there, because he can do that area. Might have to depend. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah, so it's quite still. Well, not still, but it's quite calm. Quite calm. Oh, and yeah, it's suddenly it's higher peak. It does look like it's getting a bit quicker now. How many levels are there? Is it 8 or 10? I suppose we're still Elite 1, so there must be 8. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's not going to go that high up then. 9? 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to stick with this for now. Just see what it is for. 9. Okay. The beach is lined with food. The wishes of the masses have been answered by the sea. Fins, shells, edible. Yes, edible. More, more, more. I spilled some. Pick it up, swallow it, more. Take them back. Take them back, more and more. Priest, priest. They stop for a moment and look up at their brother. Oh, so it is him. So the priest is the bishop. Okay. My brothers and sisters, enjoy your breakfast. This is a reward for our good deed, because we prevailed against our hunger and illnesses. We become more faithful, more united, and more harmonious with one another. I'm surprised you don't ever get tired of putting on that show. When you do it in practically every city you visit, How many places is this happening in? And how are the Inquisition that useless if it's happening in multiple places? Show? Hardly. This is a joy to share his greatness and benevolence with the unenlightened across the lands. They don't understand a word you just said. All of us are one and the same, the vast ocean. How many priests? Yes, the entire coastline. Again, I feel as though the Inquisition, despite the people that they're based on, are useless. They should have been pretty obvious. I never noticed that the bishop staff has Lateranos. It does. Interesting. I wonder if him being a bishop was quite literal. I mean, obviously he's a bishop to whatever he's preaching, but maybe he was a bishop beforehand. Maybe he's a... I don't know. Do Sancta lose their wings and halo? I know they go black if they kill another Sancta, but can they lose it entirely? They can't go Warhammer Witch Hunter. No, but the real Inquisition were pretty good at raising entire communities of people who didn't follow God, so you'd think they'd have at least some of that capability brought in, but I guess not. I mean, the Laterano Church is indeed spread a lot in Iberia. Inquisition is spread pretty thin, okay, and sea monsters just keep multiplying. That bishop is likely a Libere, okay. I was just wondering, because with... Well, I suppose, you know, just because it's Laterano doesn't mean it's Sancta. And Liberi are relatively common in Laterano, aren't they? It's not just Sancta, it's also Liberi, because some of the Laterano characters are. Adding to Ota, the Iberia Church split from Laterano. Oh, interesting. Ah, kind of a reverse of the real world Spain then. The real world Spain stuck with Catholic Church. whereas it was the Germanic countries that split. But in this case, it's the other way around. I do like his design. The bishop lovingly taps the arm of a man who is stuffing his mouth full of food. Come, dear brother, share these fins with your suffering brethren. You must understand, this small piece will grant him satisfaction, which will in turn enrich your soul. Actually, I do get a little bit of Catholic vibes as well, not gonna lie. You get more lore on the split-ins, Cultivera and Avis. Okay. That's quite good then. I'm quite looking forward to doing that one. As for you, you must thank your brother. Thank him for giving you what could have been his. When the two of you stand together, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, you share your life with each other, and that makes you ever more powerful. I find it interesting how this is written. I like that, technically speaking, the messages that this bishop is giving are good ones. It's very, you know, pro-community and all that. It's the sort of things you should kind of aspire to, you know, helping each other out and being thankful to each other and all that. But that's more of the guise that's holding up the indoctrination. I'm not going to make comments on the real-world equivalents, just for the sake of it, but I just find it very interesting that how poignant it's written. Because it is very similar to some sermons. Thank you, Father, sir. Very good, dear child. The promise isn't between you and it. Between them and it, with you as their mediator. Promise? No. Promise is mutual. These suffering souls are far from able to satisfy the needs of the sea. The sea grants them their desires, and I help them so that their voices are heard. As you already count yourself as part of us, you must know the rules. So do I. Please, forgive my negligence. There are certainly more suitable terms to phrase. You are using their flesh and blood to lay down the path. What it is you want within the capital. Whichever the case, you don't need to go up here personally every time. How do you know what I want? It's hard not to become addicted to the pleasure of superiority. Oof. Nonsense. As the sea's most faithful creation, there is nary an ounce of falsehood to my position. I stand here because I wish to save them from the bottom of my heart. Without me, they would long have been a pile of rotten meat strewn across these lands. Disease and starvation. As long as we can fight against these tangible enemies, they are not our most difficult hardship. Our most difficult hardships come from the deepest parts of our souls. That's cool, Jay. He would have ended the event in frame 1. Do you mean because of his power or because of his ability to set up shop? Yeah, there it is. Free sushi. When we find ourselves unable to fight these disasters, with destruction unavoidable, that when we are faced with true hardship. How many towns like this are still standing in Iberia? This country's vast territory has long been unable to fulfill its people's needs. Nonetheless, they remain in their cramped flesh, either isolating themselves from one another or brawling. Well, It's admirable that you care so much about Iberia. You are wrong again. It is the suffering of the people that I care about, not the borders arbitrarily drawn on these lands. Isn't this the nature of all of us? Bound by the limitations of our flesh and blood. It's difficult for us to break away from our obsessions with ourselves by our own means, and so we choose to fight, not to understand. If this goes on, even the strongest of individuals cannot escape defeat. Hardships engulf every corner. You've seen it yourself, and wavered at the sight of all that misery. Is this necessary? Perhaps I'm not telling you enough. The truth is always worth telling, whether the listener is as foolish as you or not. Perhaps we should treat this conversation as nothing more than a way to pass time, seeing as we are working together. Also, I just noticed, even though Skadi was explaining that oropathy is a thing on the land, isn't that oropathy on her cheek? If so, that I guess she already knew. Well, your way with words is on another level. It's no wonder so many people have found themselves enthralled by your words. Nope. Oh, okay, I guess it's something else then. It just happens to have that same sort of, it's protruding and it's black. What do you mean that's a collar? That was on her cheek, under her hair. You do not yet understand. I am most sincere. I ask nothing from them. I do not believe in the power of threat either. I simply wish to point them towards a new possibility. A shirt. Is it going all the way up to her neck? I need to see that again. Their bodies' weakness will forever limit their cognition. You think I am enshrining their souls with words, but the truth is far from it. I am helping their heart to hear the most basic needs of the bodies. The teachings of sages can bring nothing but grief, blind faith. The strength of the body is what grants them the right to see more. There are creatures in the sea. They have no eyes, their bodies are minuscule, and they have no means of mobility. They can only drift with tides. Is the ocean that they see so different than what we see? Oh, is the ocean that they see so different? Okay. How do creatures with no eyes grasp the holiness and soundness of the sea? You and your colleagues never understood how and where your vile yet dirty body came to be. Nor can you see how the weak struggle. Who, then, is truly arrogant? Is it me, despite the fact I am helping them? Or is it those believers as gods who, as the perils grow even greater, use their swords to turn true despair into hope? Deceive to control the pitiful weak. Or perhaps it's you and your foolish cohort who remain ever unwilling to face the vast sea bottom, as opposed to the sea tops. I am sharing with them what my eyes can see so that they may broaden their horizon. Know they still have true hope. They may choose for themselves whether they will rot in the land or be reborn as one with the sea. Hello, Butler. I'm doing good. How are you? Not only can this ability save them from starvation and disease, this is also the sea's generosity for the land that insists on consuming. Or that the land can insist on consuming, rather. This is not a conquest. It's understanding. It's acceptance. I am pointing them in a direction, in a new direction, rather, and giving them a better life. In the end, they will walk towards the truth, just as I once did. This is my life's work. Your false flesh has confirmed your soul and left you short-sighted and blind. You cannot see true greatness. You shall be forgiven. Okay, I want to see again. No, that is not the collar. Her collar is there. Or maybe it is. Oh, it is! It's on that side as well. Like a neck thing. But then again, it does look like it's almost attached. I don't know. Weird. That's weird. Huh. Sounds like they are not the only ones obsessed. Phew, Singer. We almost missed out on this. There's so much food. Everyone's hungry. And we finally get to have something to eat. 1, 2, 3. I'll bring these back and grind them up. Make soup for Grandma Petra with them. We'll have this for dinner tonight. Sound good, Finch? No, don't eat them like that. Shells are too hard. They'll break your teeth. We have to boil them until they're soft so we can eat. What do you mean you have to boil the shells until they're soft so you can eat them? You don't eat seashells. I swear every time they talk about food in this place. Shrimp? The shrimps wouldn't break your teeth. Of shell crab. Do you eat the shell of those? Seafood diet taken too literally. God, first it was like putrefied rotten fish, and now it's Singer, why don't you take some too? Singer? What are you standing there for? Gaddy simply stares at the man named Drywall. He is on his knees, eating all that he can see on the beach, rather. I mean, knowing Skadi, she could just straight up buy food. Ugh. Not gonna lie, I thought that a Spanish or Innsmouth thing to do. I mean, hey, we like our seafood in Spain, but not quite that much. I think at most we tend to have like fried anchovies, which still have the bones. They're like done full, and we just eat them full. I don't like them, but that's probably the closest thing we get to that. Yeah. His eyes are red. His tears already dried up. He is starving, and so is everyone here. Gadiga lets go of the girl. The girl's eyes are sparkling. He cannot wait to join the crowd of feeding people. Slow down, brother. This is all yours. Look around you. This will be yours in the end. Everything the sea touches is yours. Now, open your heart and accept yourself. Embrace others. Learn to be trusting. And learn to sacrifice. The fighting has long come to an end, and the hardships will cease. Let us stand together, our souls, flesh, and belief will grow strong, just like this eternal ocean under our feet. Please, allow me to keep my distance. Oh? I've been having certain digestion issues. I'm afraid I might not be able to hold it. I'll throw up on your face. That sounds kind of like bullshit. Brother, drops your seashell. Let your brother hold on to it. Interesting. You must be in a good mood today, given your choice of words. Whatever you say. The message from the sea has you excited. You can wait for our celebration no longer. Then go, find her, find your old friend, and share this joy with her. Found you. Gladdy quickly makes it through the crowd. Her eyes are fixed on a single person. That person appears as though she is waiting for her as well. What are you doing? Come, look at him. Do you smell it? Gladdy takes out a seashell. With the seashell in her hand, she dashes toward Gladia. Gladia remains calm and unflinching. He seems to have expected this. The seashell stabs her hand, leaving no marks at all. Your stance isn't elegant enough. Let me show you. Gladia presses the seashell against Gladia's chest, pushing her up against the wall. Why am I thinking of that image? Who is it? I think it's two of the actresses from Game of Thrones, like the one where the taller woman is lifting up the shorter one. I don't know how tall or short Scaddy is, but with her being as tall as she is, I can't remember the actresses. I'm fairly certain it was the one that plays Arya Stark, and then whoever the tall redhead woman was, like that one where she's just lifting her up by the side against all that. That's just all I can think from that. Well, Gladia is tall. Exactly, that's the reason why again, I don't know how tall or short Gaddy is, but it's like, that's just what I see. Oh, I hope someone's made art of that somewhere. That would be funny. How many times have we danced together, Scuddy? Twice? Maybe thrice? You are a good dance partner. Where is she? Gaddy is 166, I think. So it's possible then. You care about her. Would I not? She is rather safe for the moment. Proof? Source? Sources, I made it up. I didn't know you were in the market for something so pointless. What a very Republican thing to say about proof. This is making me think your time on land has ruined your nose, Hunter. Hicks, or it didn't happen exactly. It's like sauce, Hicks. The whole body reeks. Trust me, I want to vomit far more than you do right now. Is with you all right? Looks like your nose hasn't gone completely bad. Fortunately, it seems you haven't quite fallen to the level of those land-born cubs just yet. At the very least, you haven't come crying to me, asking me why I would take her away and what I am doing here. Asking questions has never been the way of solving things. Not for us. Us? I don't even know if you're still one of us. Looks like you still have a lot of questions on your mind. If you aren't sure, you might want to think twice about picking a fight. Otherwise, you'd just be giving your enemy an opportunity. You're not my target. Then what did you come all this way for? Don't you already know? You've been looking for her, but will your doubts really go away when you finally find her? Her memory's shot. She can't tell me much. Take a look at yourself. You are barely better than being locked in a cage. You may not be working for me anymore, but let me teach you one more thing. Remember this. A hunter chases her prey because she must hunt it down. Hitting blindly will bring you only emotional comfort. I mean, that kind of sounds like a good thing. Are you so weak now that you are chasing after these phantom illusions, Skadi? How long has it been since you danced? You've walked too much. Your skin is very dry. Have you forgotten the proper rhythm of your breathing? Let me ask you again. What are you here for? Skadi looks at the bishop. The bishop stands only a short distance away. He looks at Skadi as well, his gaze piercing through the crowd. When he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him. I swear, every single thing I see is a meme these days. Skadi tightens the grip on her box. A courteous and gentle smile appears on the bishop's face. He points in a direction and gestures invitingly. There's something so creepy about him, yet it's weird because so far the narration has at no point mentioned anything creepy about him. They only talk about him being polite. You talk about him being smile or tapping on someone's shoulder caringly or, you know, stuff like that. And yet everything about him is creepy. Which is, I think it's really good writing because, again, like, at no point does the narration really make him seem bad. Like, if anything, it makes him seem very nice and friendly. But there's just something there that makes it seem different. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of his appearance, or maybe it's because we know something is weird here. There's something wrong about this. It's just interesting how the actual narration can say something completely different to how we feel. Because normally it's the other way around. Normally narration will be confirming what dialogue doesn't know. Especially in third-person narration like this. But in this case, it's weird. It's like it's the opposite way around. The characters know he's dodgy, but the narration is acting as though he's friendly. It's something weird. I don't know. It's really interesting. Also, it doesn't help with the creepy music playing every time it talks about him. Not going to make your move. I thought you two were together. I don't really care. Doesn't seem like I can say that about you, though. You're the one who needs that weight off your shoulders, not me. One by one, the inhabitants walk to the bishop with food still in their arms. They greet the bishop as though he is truly their brother and friend. Just like a normal afternoon in your average Iberian town. Skadi slowly lets go. Stop with the mysteries. Who is he? I could tell you, but would you believe me? Skadi looks at the chapel on top of the hill. Beneath it, the bishop is waving goodbye to the inhabitants. Slowly, carefully, not to trip. Careful not to trip. Did you hear that? The sounds of the waves. Thump, thump, thump. Just like our heartbeats. The food you eat and the water you drink are all gifts from the sea. Well, no wonder why they're so crazy if they're drinking seawater. My brothers and sisters, do you feel the energy in you surging throughout your body? and onto your heart. Yeah, it's the chest burster, isn't it? Embrace the vastness before you. This is your hope for rebirth. Daddy looks at the people on shore. I wouldn't want to go to the chapel, look at this damn hill. And go, yeah, I know. I look at that and I'm like, oh god, no. But also, why is it up there? Like chapels, churches, stuff like that. Really, they're supposed to be in the middle of a city. That way, because the idea is that so everyone is equally as close to, you know, their god, their religion. So it's kind of interesting that it's up there. And that's definitely not a Spanish thing either. Closer to the sea. Yeah, that's kind of the... But then again, how old is the chapel? Because closer to the sea would only really make sense if it was made by the people worshipping the sea. But I'm assuming the Iberian religion isn't. Not sure, but a lot of the Iberian coastline has been swallowed up by the sea. True, actually, when you look at how close the buildings are to the coastline, that could look as if it did continue onwards and got collapsed. Maybe that was more in city, but was more of like a hill. The crowd has started to disperse. The girl has picked a basket full of seafood. At last, she looks up from the ground and begins to search for someone on the empty shore. Huh? Where's the singer? I took my eyes off her for just a moment, and she disappeared again. Oh well, she knows the way back. Probably looking for her friend again. Let's go, Bench. Let's bring the food back. Bench. I want to sing. Let's sing together. Do you remember the song that the singer sang? It's okay if you won't. If you don't, rather. I mean, you don't know how to talk. How about I sing it for you? With homeland left a mile behind. Yeah. His path lies ahead. Why are you stopping me? You think it's terrible, don't you? I think so too. Of course, I can't sing as well as the singer. But if I keep at it, I will get better, right? His path lies ahead. I like this runaway piano as well. It's like it's very hazard, and it feels like something scurrying. I need to go now. If I don't get going, he will be suspicious. Captain, what are you planning? Is it a teammate you're looking for? Why don't you say so? Or is it an enemy you want? If you were my enemy, you'd have killed me when I tried to kill you with the seashell just now. Gladia shakes her head. You need to understand what it is you want first. A hesitant hunter will spot traps and will only find herself can't spot traps and will only find herself the prey of others. Is that what you want? I mean, one of the first things Scaddy did was walk into a trap. So yeah. But yeah, the piano, it does literally sound like someone's or something is scurrying along the keys. Which is it happens a lot in horror. You hear that quite a bit, and it does give that sort of creepy crawly kind of vibe. Singer, your eyes seem a little different. When you looked at us before, it felt no different from when you looked at the monsters in the sea. But now you are willing to teach me how to make seaweed alcohol. And you sing for us. Of course you are different from the monsters. Monsters wouldn't keep pestering me to sing for them. Monsters can't even speak. Most of the time, they are dirty and dumb. And they know nothing other than eat. Zelda Guardian music. Oh, I haven't really seen much Legend of Zelda since the old games. I definitely want to play the new ones at some point, but, well, it's on a Switch and I don't have one yet. A cat? No, something faster, something that's smaller. Something that would run on loads of keys because of how small it is. Which is why I have that sort of like creepy crawly vibe. Like it's something scurrying. Especially for the atmosphere and the boss one is made. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to see the boss one. But yeah, the OST for the atmosphere is really good, and it does give like they very much like they wrote this knowing that they wanted to make a horror. Like maybe not necessarily scary, but just a horror theme. So will those monsters from the sea eat us? If they are hungry, they will. They come ashore for the same reason we go out to sea. They are looking for things to eat. Are you sympathizing? Going hungry is tough. I don't think that's how the ones who get eaten see it. Right, I don't want to be eaten by the monsters like this either. I've never thought about it before, but now, I want to listen to your songs just a little longer. I want to teach Bench how to sing too. Like how Grandma taught me so many things. In that case, you need to live as long as your grandmother. Yep. At the very least, I'm not worried about anything right now. And that's because, Singer, you are here. You will help us and fight off these monsters. Like, bam, bam. God. Yeah, she is a lot more lively now, at least. Gladia has left. Gaddy looks out at the sea. Unlike the dead silence of the day before, its waters are filled with living creatures. They cling onto each other and pile on top of one another. The creature at the very top stretches out its limbs. It camouflages itself as part of the sea wave, while striking shores reefs with each beating wave. Wait, is this metaphor or is this literally a monster? Atop the hill, the chapel doors are wide open. The people ashore have already gone home. The monsters of the sea, eyeless as they may be, merely stare at the sight. My heartbeat getting faster. It isn't just her heartbeat. She looks at her hands and sees something that only the eyes of a hunter can see. Unable to withstand the impact of her blood flow, skin is trembling at a high speed. She's scared. It's weird we don't have an ENVA for Scaddy given how popular she is. Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I would have thought she would have gotten it by now. The off-key singing reverberates in her eardrum, all while the odor of the sea irritates her nostrils. I see. Right. I am still a hunter. I am a hunter. I am a great hunter. Anyway. A hunter chases the prey, and a hunter hunts the prey. But abyssal hunters dance stop the fanged claws of their fallen prey. A hunter who has lost her partner is naturally lonely and despondent. I don't know why I said despondent. Why am I talking like a queen? She is a hunter herself, and not the kind of bounties. Running away and any further would be meaningless. What she must do now is to turn around and join the hunt. They are the one who should be afraid. To be fair, I imagine we'll probably get a lot more English VAs relatively. You know, I think the pace will probably start picking up quite a bit, because I think the upside of this mostly being a written out story as opposed to a voice acted one is that there are less lines. There is the information lines, you know, all the trust ones, and there's the individual character lines. And as far as I'm aware, they don't seem to add on to that. It's not like, you know, again, with story, where every time you have a story with a character, you're going to need more voice lines. In this case, it's more consistent. So I imagine they'd probably be able to pick up the pace more so. They can start with the newer ones and then gradually sort of bleed it down relatively quickly. It is only now that Skadi has finally forgiven herself. She dashes towards the sea terror-filled tide. There is a stench. Stench lingers in the air of the chapel.
Let's go.
Visual, I imagine. A lot of visual storytelling. And that's probably the better thing about animation. You can show a lot without telling. And obviously you say show don't tell in writing stories as well, but it's a lot more poignant in you know, in actual animation and any other kind of visual medium. Yeah, I think I'm going to do defensive for now.
Draw swords.
Don't know, I feel like they'll lose their impact. It sort of depends. It depends on how you do it. With also the sounds, but other parts I want. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, admittedly, my experience is more so in writing, not so much visual medium, but there is quite a lot. There's quite a few things that can be done, things that you might not necessarily even be thinking about, but then when you see it, it's like, oh, that makes sense. I think... yes.
傷も痛みも僕が消してあげるよ。指示に従うよ。
ついてきて。
Awaiting order. Shut up.
バラージュ。
Awaiting orders. I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys.
バラージュ。
There's a consistent problem with trying to adapt Lovecraftian horror to screen though, simply because Lovecraft is all about horrors beyond mortal. Yeah, that is one thing. Well, there are some that's quite good at that, by simply just not showing it on screen, but I think it's a little bit different with this game though, because you do see the monsters though.
Your orders.
Oh, there is drones. Shit.
Rock and roll!
My toxicant is ready. Poison kiss.
Ah, one of these things. Shit.
成功は必然よ。確率を計算するまでもない。
Poison kiss.
危険？それは恐れるものなの。風よ。
I didn't mean to press her as well. God damn it. I spam clicked it so much. Oh, that's going to be an awkward thing.
Poison kiss.
指示に従うよ。体に違和感があったらすぐ教えてね。
Yeah, I'm
他
gonna.
人はいない。
Yeah,
ロックン
sure.
抗ってみなよ。
Although if they do start coming from there, I'm gonna be screwed a bit.
My toxins will slowly burn your life away.
Oh, she's spawning over there because there's a blank. It's a blank space over there. Oh, that was a bad
My
place for me to put.
toxins will slowly
その言葉はしっかり聞いて。
Oh, that's unfortunate.
指示にした緊張で筋肉が固まると治療に良くないんだ。力を抜いて。
The medic died.
My toxins will slowly
戦う時は無理しないで。
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, there we go.
オラオラ Got it. 抗ってみなよ。
Ah, that's unfortunate. Right. Shoot. 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 Okay. Pain. Suffering even. Ah, you wee bastard. Ah.
Accomplished.
Texas S2 hits Air 2. You know. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that bit. That should take care of it, I think. We should have enough for me, Grandma, and Bench. Oh, and the singer too. She will come back, right? Can't let her go hungry. We still have some. We could put the rest in the box. I don't know if she'll have the CD. If she'll... I think she might have the damage, because with it being only one, the swords or whatever it is that falls out from the sky, they will hit it multiple times. I think it's like at least twice. Ah, yeah, you make a good point, Merwind. Uncle Fireplace, you wanted some? Okay, I can give you some first. Nita was legit crazy and just talking to furniture. Yeah, I can kind of see why you would think that with like no context. Whoa, I think that's seaweed on your arm. Let me have it. I'll make the seaweed alcohol that the Stinger taught me to make. Huh? Where did Bench go? I only took my eyes off for a moment. Oh, come on, Hypergriff. You weren't even trying with that one. What noises do children make? Oh, I don't know, just make children noises. I just... There's this stuff... It's also like... It's like the gets shot in Spanish and all those types kind of things as well. Makes children noises. A red-clad figure appears before him. Ah, songs. Is learning to speak. Angry sea monster noises. Stop grabbing. It's yours. What? Stop chewing it. It's not something you can eat. I like that she's... I like how her dialogue is also becoming more caring as well. Like, she's talking to him in the same way that Anita talks to him. Like, you know, like an older sister or a guardian or something. Good frame. Good frame. Don't call her... Yeah, give her my heart, will you? Tell her... No, I guess you can't talk. This isn't a goodbye. I'll go ask a question, then I'll tell her myself. Gary looks at the chapel overlooking a town. He knows how to get to her destination. Well, yeah, I imagine it's those winding stairs that go up the cliff. High Inquisitor, are we planting explosives at the hill right now? That is correct. On another note, I saw someone entering the chapel. Looks very much like that outsider we met before. So, High Inquisitor, who is she? Asia. I heard she fought the Sea Terrors. I'm surprised there are others who not only know about these monsters, but specialize in fighting them as well. If we blow up the chapel, will she be affected? If we don't strike the evil at its root, even destroying this place won't accomplish anything. Is that so? We have to find out who caused this phenomenon. And you don't know who it is yourself, High Inquisitor. You may not ask anything that has nothing to do with the mission. I think this does have something to do with the mission. Understood. Also, while I'm aware you don't mind, I have to say this nonetheless. The load-bearing structure of this block probably won't withstand the intensity of the explosion. I imagine that's the point. Oh. Never mind. The southern half of the city may crumble at any moment, and the inhabitants here still don't know anything about this. Proceed. I want to evacuate the inhabitant. I mean, to you, they may seem peculiar and problematic. Oh god, he's a Twitter user. And also, things that need to be cleansed. Inquisitor. Tell me, what is your responsibility? Yes, for Iberia's prosperity, for Iberia's defense, and for Iberia's orderliness and integrity, I shall raise my sword in my light. In that case, You must lay down your judgment for these men. You want me to lay down judgment? Sentence them to death? Inquisitor, when was the last time you listened to a song? Your records have all gone bad, haven't they? Your player has been gathering dust for a long time too. I heard that song. I heard the song the Aegir was singing to these people. That's the kind of song that Iberia should have had. Before we kill them, I want to know the truth. Just like you were trying to find who is behind this. Perhaps they will still mutate. But when that time comes, I will cleanse them myself. But I would like to evacuate them right now. Inquisitor, if I have your permission, I will evacuate everyone right away. At your decision. I don't know. Irene. You are not just laying down decision for those you see in front of you. Your decisions affect much more. By sentencing the monsters to live, you also sentence citizens to die. Understand, I've already made decisions like this one countless of times. Your judgment can mitigate disasters, or portend ill omen. You may not kill hundreds merely to save one. I understand that, sir. What's at stake behind this deal? The clashes between morals and scriptures, I understand it all. That isn't what I'm asking. What I'm asking you, Irene, is if you can truly bear this responsibility. If you bring them great pain, then you too must bear this pain as well. And it will be far graver than the sins you inflict on others combined. You have the courage. Will your beliefs remain steadfast when your heart is tormented? If you fail, are you certain that you can stay unflinching when you witness the outcome of your decision? I can take it, and I won't waver. That's what I've been doing all along ever since I joined the Inquisition. I can do it. If what I do proves to be wrong, then let me receive the proper punishment. This is something I must do. Inquisitor, very well. This will do. Do your duty, Inquisitor. Yes, High Inquisitor. I'll evacuate the local inhabitants right away. Also, the explosives left in the cabinet will be enough to level the whole Viento. That's right. So, if it comes to it, I will override your judgment. Right. I'll get going now. I don't know what to think about the High Inquisitor. It's weird. Irene dashes off like the wind. High Inquisitor stands tall, unmoving, just like the reefs next to the sea. It is only when the Inquisitors have doubts in their hearts that they have the chance to seek out the answer. However, for a young woman who has experienced little of the world's ugly sides or its mirages, she needs to be hammered, tempered. She needs to fail, crumble. She must first suffer. She must first abandon her unrealistic aspiration before she can truly be indomitable. Wait. Who is it? What the fuck are you doing here? Why? Why are you everywhere? Why is this event now going to be like 5 chapters long? Why are you here? Everything leads back to her. Hello, High Inquisitor. Oh? Look who's here. Welcome, Wandering Singer.
私 真剣な顔をしていましたか？
That's it. She's there and then end of scene.
ないですからね。
Every time. Every time she's there. It is a cliffhanger. Every time. Oh, God. Nuskama learned where the rest of the word count is. It is right there as well. It's not even a... shit. What? Oh, yeah. It's... Yet she is not omniscient. I call bullshit on that. She is everywhere, and I just do not think she has the time to be everywhere. There is something weird about that. Time crack open a dictionary and thesaurus. I'm afraid I'm afraid I'm gonna have to pull a chapter out of Calcit's book and also leave you on a cliffhanger. It's currentently 10 PM here and I've got work in the morning again. But I will also be streaming in the tomorrow as well. So I will pick up tomorrow. I won't leave it too long. But
おはよう、ドクター。
God. If she was omniscient, he would have sold Reunion Movement long ago. I mean, would she though? Would she? I can't believe that she's there. This story so far has had almost nothing to do with Rhode Island. And I suppose it still has nothing to do with Rhode Island because I kind of feel like Calcit does her own thing regardless, but still. Just, Is she always there? She's everywhere. Everywhere you turn, it's always Calcit. You open the shelf, it's Calcit. Anyway, for those of you who are new here or who haven't done it already, I will leave my Discord link in the chat. And as per usual, thank you all so much for hanging around. It's been such a fun story. It's been such a fun story. I'm surprised to see Calcit because, well, why? Why is she there? Why? Okay. Anyway, I swear that woman's gonna be the death of me. I will leave it here. Thank you guys so much for hanging around, and I will be back tomorrow to complete this story. Until then, I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.